Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I got to do this video because I've been talking about Zack Snyder for a while, and I guess people have misunderstandings of him. Andrew Dice, shout out to Andrew Dice, a Screen Rant, for this wonderful, wonderful article. And here they're actually doing a little video on it, so you guys can go across the Screen Rant and actually see the visualization and how these things relate. I'm just going to talk a little bit about what one user on I don't know what social media this is, but a user called Kingslayer, how he noticed the pattern that was happening through Man of Steel into BvS, the deep imagery. The Day of the Dead scene, which is in BvS here, which you're seeing in this here video, Kingslayer talks about this scene where Superman saves a child from a burning building, and he talks about the symbolism of this scene. Let's just hear what he has to say. Or she. Could be a she. Love this scene and Zimmer's score. Sums up what BvS is about really. Clark is just trying to do the right thing, but everyone just refers to him as some higher power, as they say, and the Day of the Dead partakers put their hands on him. That's when he saved the little girl. Almost as if he's a god they could finally meet. Plus the symbolism of Clark being dragged down by the people who died during him and Zod's fight, symbolized by the people dressed in skeletons honoring the dead. Maybe that's just my overthinking. Still super duper scene. If you do remember when Superman was having this vision that Zod got him into, and he was having this conversation with Zod in a dream, sort of like, he was sinking through some skulls because Zod was terraforming the Earth, right? And that actually became reality, where Zod was terraforming Metropolis and another side of the world, the Pacific Ocean, and a lot of people died because of that, and there was nothing Superman could do about it, even though he wanted to save people's lives. So the symbolism was there throughout. What's interesting, Kingslayer talked about this, and Zack Snyder literally came on that site and said, no, that's right. When the guy said he was overthinking the thing, Zack Snyder said, no, that's right, because Zack Snyder's a very deep thinker. And like I told you, the Owls of Ga'Hoole, it's got a lot going on. It's a loaded also movie. Zack Snyder is really a thinker. I'll give him that. And Vero is the social network that Zack is on, and you can go ahead and check him out there. But what people are realizing is Zack is a much deeper director than people think, and that's why BvS is such a movie that is rewatchable, because there's just so much going on in that movie in terms of value that you keep on having to rewatch it. And it's a continuity of Man of Steel, and in Justice League, I told you Zack Snyder's a very layered director. Justice League will probably bring out some layered things. Now, I do hope that Josh Whedon, whatever he's tweaking, will not affect how much of the layers Zack Snyder actually puts out in the film, because Zack is an incredibly layered guy. Like he gives so many different meanings and meanings upon meanings. And it's not that we as fans, people always think we're reading too much into Zack Snyder's work. I don't think you can read too much into Zack's work, period. Zack goes deep. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like Zack Snyder. Okay? Like I said, he will do things that will offend you, but you need to just sit back and let it be a learning lesson, because there's going to be something there of value you're going to appreciate. And in the world, there are people and characters that offend. So why is it that Zack Snyder, if he's going to make a surrealistic film, why don't you think he wouldn't be emulating that? So I don't know why it is that people think that entertainment must be something that saves you and you must feel comfortable all the way through. No. Art is supposed to challenge us. It's supposed to show us who we are, and then show us that we have the capacity to change. So I really don't have a problem with Zack Snyder's films anymore. Like I said, I hated Lex Luthor in Batman v Superman. I hated the character, and then I started to fear him, and I wish the character would die. That's perfect. That's what you want with a villain. You want people to hate him. You can empathize with them a little bit, but you're supposed to hate the villain. You're not supposed to love the villain. In Star Wars, Darth Vader what George Lucas really wanted people to do was hate Darth Vader. He didn't want them to love Darth Vader. So it's just very interesting how people took to Darth Vader and they really liked the character. Zack is doing what he's supposed to be doing. If a villain is a villain, then you're not supposed to want to like the villain. You're not supposed to like the villain. Okay? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Shout out to Andrew Dice again on Screen Rant. I'm out. Peace.